Bluebox innovates tech solutions to boost efficiency in cargo and logistics industry.
We connect to the multitude of data providers, starting from the carriers, but going beyond that, for example, with the satellite systems that provide real-time data for flights as well as ocean carriers. And then we combine all that data into our data lake, and combining all the data sources and putting some intelligence and layers on top of it to make sense of the data and to provide the actual information that the users in the end want. By that, and by utilizing data that is already existing, we can offer a very price-sensitive product instead of, for example, putting loggers onto the cargo, which by itself creates a lot of costs. And with that approach, we can enable, for example, freight forwarders in the small and medium market area to provide to their customers a solution that is on level playing field with what the big freight forwarders are providing, but to a much better cost. Even if today a freight forwarder does not have a system for visibility and tracking, he's nevertheless doing tracking. So he is, with a lot of manual work, gathering that data from various sources to provide, for example, its customer with the visibility or to manage the flow of the cargo. We eliminate that manual cost and provide a much more efficient way to get to the same level on information. And then on top of that, of course, more data, more information helps to streamline operation, to proactively inform customers about any delays or disruptions, to be able to react on potential delays in the transportation chain by, for example, rescheduling some of the transportations in the aftermath of, for example, an air freight transportation. So there are multiple ways. And beside that pure real-time aspect, we also provide, of course, statistics and reports on the previous transportation, so that a freight forwarder, for example, can evaluate, looking backwards, how were specific trade lanes working, how were specific carriers working, do we need to do any changes for the future. One feature we recently deployed is that we provide our customers with the ability to compare for the future different routes based on the carbon emission that these transportation on these routes will produce. You know, for example, in air freight, you might have a direct flight, or you might go via a transshipment port. And of course, the direct flight is more efficient when it comes to carbon emission. Also, the fleet of a carrier and the used plane type has a huge impact on the carbon emission, same as with cars. And as we know which plane type is used on which routing, we can proactively calculate the carbon emission for certain routings and can provide that data so that for future decisions, the freight forwarder can have, beside the cost and the time, of course, also have a look at the potential carbon emission and can discuss with his customers.